So, you want to learn how to play Dungeons & Dragons, but you don't have a lot of time on your hands. I'm hoping that I can give you a really basic rundown in 5 minutes. Let's go. So most important thing in the entire game that I think is the role or importance of the dice. The D20 is really the only thing you need to know in my opinion, or you could even play with a 6-sided dice. You could really do anything that you want. D&D is a game of options and you can do whatever works best for you. But personally, D20, best way to go. So this will basically decide the fate of your characters every time they roll it, or how good they are at a skill. Let's say your player wants to jump a river or climb a ladder or go for a stealth attack on an enemy. Basically, rolling a dice will give you the answer on if they can do it or not. And it's up to the Dungeon Master or Game Master to decide how difficult they want this challenge to be. Typically, if someone rolls a 10 out of 20, that's typically a success. It might be a barely making it success, but it's a success nonetheless. Next thing you're gonna need is a character sheet. These are really easy to make on an app called D&D Beyond. These will give you stats for your character that give you modifiers for dice roll. So it will basically tell you how strong your character is, how proficient they are with weapons, how athletic they are, how good at intimidating they are, so on and so forth. So on my sheet right here, this character is a very athletic character. She's a rogue who can sneak through the shadows. And she has a +6 modifier for acrobatics. So if my character's trying to climb a rope, she should have no problems. So if my Dungeon Master or Game Master says, there's a rope in front of you, what do? And I say, I wanna climb that rope. And I roll a 10, then I get a +6 on that roll, so it turns it into a 16. So my character flies up that rope with ease. No problems at all. But if I happen to roll a 2, for instance, my character may fail at climbing that rope. My character could be climbing the rope and get a bristle stuck in their hand and fall and land on the ground making a bunch of noise and alerting the enemy guards nearby. Now I've got to fight my way out of this problem. It's stuff like that that makes D&D super exciting and engaging. Next, you're going to need a story to play. Personally, I would stay away from writing your own story right now. Just play like a one-shot, which is basically just a condensed one game session, one night campaign that you can play through and be done with it. And it will give you a really good idea of how to play and how long it actually takes for your players to accomplish a certain goal. Give them one goal in mind and kind of give them one sort of interaction, whether it be a social encounter or a battle, so on and so forth, to play through, and it will take some time. Now, in terms of combat and interacting with things, it's off those rules as well. And you can really make these rules whatever you want. Again, if you make a character sheet in D&D Beyond, it will tell you exactly what to roll for spells or for different weapons and whatnot. So it may be 1d6 to roll for damage. You roll a 1d6, and then there'll be a plus modifier there as well, maybe +2. So let's say you roll a 6 plus a 2, that's 8, and your character will do 8 points of damage. So that's pretty much how to play D&D in 5 minutes. That's like super duper basic, like bare minimum you need to play. Hopefully that helped. There's obviously way more to that, and there'll be a lot of people who say, you can't play D&D with just this stuff, and honestly, you can. D&D is a game that you can make it whatever you want. So just get out there, have fun, tell an engaging story, and have a good time. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.